Greetings everyone and welcome to the Lines and Tarot. If you're new or old, welcome and welcome back again. It's time to step into the Lion's Den. So today I'm going to be doing a quick reading on Wonho and just basically seeing where he is at. I'm going to draw some personality cards for who he is now, or at least some of the main personality traits that he holds now. And just check on his career. He's having a comeback soon, so I hope everyone supports it and gives him a nice thumbs up on his video. And yeah, let's get into it. Wonho, step into the den. Let's see what who he is right now. Oh wow, okay, that was not deliberate. Okay, I'll leave it at those four. Oh, we have two cards that lay on their side so they can be both positive and negative, and we have one full out negative, one full out positive. We have Avenger. Ooh, so Avenger's in the lighter. It says desire. It says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society itself. So Wonho seems to be with the purpose to sort of almost seems like he has well, as it says, vengeance. Like he wants to sort of come back and prove that he is someone different than what is being said, or even has this vengeance against this Han So-hee who put him into this situation, or his ex-lover who also put him in this situation. We have gossip. It says thrives on the power of passing on private secret information, betraying others' confidence. So more than likely, I'm just going to be honest with you and just tell you guys what I'm getting. More than likely, Wonho has something to do with other information about Han So-hee or Jung Da-eun possibly getting into trouble. So he's at a point where it's just like being kind is like not going to benefit him. So it seems like he has points where he's just like, well, I can tell you where they do this at, or I can tell you where these people can get this at, or I'm gonna tell you where they buy their stuff at. Like Wonho, and I don't know if this has to do with because he may possibly be in some court dispute or something that has to do with defending himself against the rumors that the information or rumors that Han So-hee and his ex has used against him. So he may have to actually go ahead and give them as much information as possible. But this is definitely showing me that Wonho is giving even a little bit more information than actually needed. And I'm not surprised. Sometimes when people are hurt by other people, you know, you can become petty, and that's just the way it is. So we have Mediator, who's also on its side. It's in the lighter and darker attributes. It's saying gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. That's important. Repeat both sides, respects for both sides of an argument. We also have negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. This is exactly what I was just saying, because this is what I was seeing. I'm like, this is like almost like this has to do with the girls who put him in this situation. It's almost like he is both, you know, doing what he has to avenge himself, to put respect back on his name, but also doing a little extra because he's in a mood where he's petty. He's petty. It's so funny that I say that, because when I look over to the side, the top card of the Fool deck is the Petty Fool. Okay, so, and it says you are perfect just the way you are. And to me, that's also saying that it doesn't really matter that he does this. It's pretty much fine. It is petty, but it's, you know, what goes around comes around. They did this, and now it's going to come back on them. And I feel like this is definitely connected to those girls, which is why it's coming up like this. We also have this card that y'all know I never know how to pronounce. but it's in the lighter and darker attributes. So it's talking about delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you of the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. But we also have pretension to know much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. So he just needs to be careful of being a little bit too excited to get back into business or get back into the way of things, and thinking he can handle it all or he knows it all, because that may come back to bite him. He needs to just be careful and be a little more, just settle down a little bit, be a little more humble and be like, okay, you're back. He's back, but he still needs to let other people take charge and help him out with things. I'm hoping that it isn't a case where he may get a little bit big-headed and think, because everyone supported him so much and wants him back, that he has a lot of power. I was going to say I don't think he would do that, but I don't know that man. So, I just think he should make sure that he keeps a level head about himself so he doesn't get himself into any trouble or makes it so that things that he does ends up backfiring on himself. All right, so let me pull a career card. I'm just going to pull a few cards for him out of decks nearby. Okay. Which goes in here, share your art with the world. So, yeah. It seems like he's going to be having a hand in making, I don't know, this comeback or making some of the music around it. And it's definitely saying, put your own touch on things, but don't act like you can do it all. Definitely let other people help you or let somebody else help make this music, because you're not going to be able to do what you think you're going to be able to do. Okay? So, yeah, I'm going to pull a Fool card, even though we already have the Petty Fool that was out here, and I feel like I looked over there for a reason to see it, so I'm going to leave that there. But let's see what kind of Fool advice we have for Wonho. Okay. The Forceful. All true power comes from spirit. I know in one of my other readings I touched on something about Wonho spirituality. I don't know which reading it was, because I did a few of them. But he does need to trust it. Yeah, I remember saying that his I think it was him who said his spirit guides were mad at him. But trust in spirit. Trust in those who walk with him. I think he needs to trust in his natural energy and his natural spiritual force. He needs to trust the energy around him and let things flow the way they need to flow, because it's happening for a reason. Things are happening the way they are for a reason. And he just needs to trust in that. And let's go ahead and move on and pull some cards for Wonho's comeback. How's Wonho's comeback going to be perceived? Will it do well? How is that going to go for him? Sorrow. Why sorrow? Deception. Estrangement. Okay, so I remember a while ago I was telling you guys that he is this like not straight, that he could potentially end up leaving again because of some things within the contract that may be some things within the contract that may end up being, that may betray him. Like his company may be really basically trifling stuff going on behind the scenes with the company. I'm not sure what this pertains to when it comes to his comeback. I don't know if maybe they're gonna lie about his comeback or lie about his song release, or if he's going to be able to write the song. But there's something that's going to go on with him personally where he will feel betrayed again. And this estrangement, I kind of feel like contracts again, and like something he can't speak about. Something that he can't speak about. I don't know, y'all. It's not looking too good for Wonho. A lack of compassion, I feel. Yeah, this card. it's almost like being scolded by the higher ups. It's almost like you have a comeback. Let's say it does good. Instead of actually paying Wonho, don't look at my nasty nails, y'all. Instead of actually paying Wonho, it's almost just like a scolding, like he's getting words of wisdom or being scolded instead. And this estrangement, he can't really say anything about it. He can't talk back about it. He can't say, well, I wrote that or I had works on that. I should earn my money from it because he caused the company trouble. And this is something that I've brought up in a previous reading, so go watch those if you're interested in. And so, you know, this could end up with him relieving Starship Entertainment or whatever branch of it he's in somewhere down the line or later in the year. So, yeah. And last, I'm going to check on the next biggest thing to happen that's going to happen in his career. Guys, remember you can email me at thelionsandtarot@yahoo.com if you would like to purchase your own personal reading, as well as join the memberships below if you're interested in getting these readings earlier. If you're interested in getting them ahead of time, sorry for my phone. If you're interested in getting them ahead of time, or join my Patreon. I do ship readings over there. They're strictly for Patreon, so if you're interested in that, please join Patreon and leave your suggestions on what ship you want to see below. All right, let's get into the last part of this. What's the next biggest thing to happen in Wonho's life? He's the only one today that has gotten the Ten of Pentacles upright. Interestingly enough, it's almost like he has a chance to be fulfilled, to re-earn money. So I don't know if this comeback he won't earn money, but if he stays through it, he may get money afterwards. I'm not sure. But it's almost like there is a happiness that's here, but there's also a choice. There's several options to this. And one of them is he can choose this form of happiness, or, excuse me, he can choose to let go. And I can't tell you which one is better. Because this happiness can very much be a false happiness, like almost a lie. And it's interesting because it comes up like this because the way it'll be presented to him is a way that it will be like, example, they'll show him something, a contract, here, you're going to be earning this much money, you're going to be getting all of this. So this is going to be where he feels his choice is. The promise of full happiness. The promise of full happiness. Or listening to that conscience that tells him that maybe you should try something else. There's something that may not be so right with this. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is that choice to cut the company off or cut these people off and leave. So the next biggest thing to happen for Wonho is that decision, and those little options in between. So we're going to have to just wait it out and see how long he will actually stick through with this, this company, how long he'll stick through with being a solo artist before he decides this may not be for him, or he decides this is what he's going to stick with. So yeah, that's what I have. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for coming by. Stay healthy and clean during quarantine, my beautiful cubs. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.